2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler.
66 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
second down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's our 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Second and 10 now from the 27. Henderson running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake. Daniels.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Washington.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, you check the chili on the other side of the ball and say, hey, we picked up the loss, and what you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
In motion, that's Tolbert. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott.
They're under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but we wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tied up with that. If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Well, and a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Here's 1st and 10.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's second down.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, busting free at the 10.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.